You didn't think I saw Conor Benn. Conor Benn. Nigel Benn's son. The Dark Destroyer's son. You didn't think I saw what happened last night? You didn't think I saw what happened last night? What took place last night between Conor Benn, aka the Dark Destroyer 2.0, versus Cedric PEYNAUD? Now listen, people, I didn't make a post-fight video as soon as the fight happened like I normally do because I didn't see the fight live. The thing is, you know, the UK and where I'm from, the time zone difference is incredible. So when these fights give in the UK, it's like the afternoon for me. So when this fight gave, it was probably like 1 o'clock in the afternoon for me. And I wasn't home. So because I wasn't home, I didn't see the fight. So that's why a lot of times I don't really cover fights that happen in the UK or like in any other country but America or Canada, you know, because those are closer to my time zones. And the reason I don't cover these fights live or post fights live is because, again, I don't watch them live because of the time zone difference. A lot of times I'm not home. But thank God for YouTube, because I went to YouTube. The same thing happened with Katie Taylor. I know she fought yesterday. I didn't watch that live. Jeff Horn fought that bum yesterday, but I didn't watch that live either. Oh my God. Let me tell you something right now. The Australian time zone is horrendous. I mean, I literally had to wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning if I wanted to catch Jeff Horn versus that Gary Kokornian guy. But I was not going to do that because I was not about to stay up until 4 o'clock in the morning to see Jeff Horn defend his WBO welterweight strap against a bum. So I didn't even do that. But yeah, on to this video. I saw Conor Benn, and I saw Conor Benn basically get exposed. He got exposed. He got exposed by this bum. I believe he was a Frenchman, by this bum by the name of Cedric PEYNAUD. He got dropped twice. He got hit a bunch of times. I mean, look at the state of his face. I mean, a lot of people felt he lost. And it looks like to me that Conor Benn feels he lost. I mean, because even if you see this picture of him after the fight, he looks like a man who feels that he lost. You know, he looks like a guy who feels that he took an L. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of sad because, you know, in my original channel, I made a video saying that I thought Conor Benn was he was one of my prospects from the UK, but along with like Anthony Yardy and what's his name, Daniel DeBoss, but he got beat up by a journeyman. I mean, the guy had like, what, 5 losses, embarrassing stuff. I've seen some people say, well, this is going to be good for him. It's going to be good for him. But you're not supposed to be losing to guys who are of that level. You're not supposed to be losing. And, you know, I was watching the fight, right, and on YouTube, and Tony Bellew kept talking about, you know, he has this Cedric guy has punching power. This Cedric guy had like 3 KOs. He had 3 KOs. He wasn't even a puncher. And he was dropping Conor Benn every time he hit him cleanly. So maybe this kind of exposed that Conor Benn doesn't have the best punch resistance. I don't know. One thing I will say, Conor Benn showed a lot of heart. He showed a lot of grit. So he does have heart. I will say that. But yeah, I thought he got exposed in this fight. I didn't like how he looked. He was very anxious. Conor Benn is a very anxious type of fighter. The way he fights. It's like it's like he's one of those guys that he wants to get the better of you if you got the better of him. Like say you drop him twice like that guy did, right? Like that Cedric guy did. Now he wants to get up and show you that no, he's gonna get you back for that. That's gonna get him knocked out. Because a smart fighter, when he's hurt, he would, instead of doing that, he would regroup. He would maybe hold on. He would not engage just to let his mind get cleared, just so he could think clearly. But Conor Benn is one of those guys that when he gets hurt, when he gets dropped, he immediately wants to go after his opponent just to like, cause he wants to show like that you know, that line, you know, like I'm not gonna like that machismo, right? But that's actually a bad trait, because when you do that, let's say he gets seriously hurt against a really top level guy, and then he goes in there and instead of holding on, he goes for broke and tries to get revenge on that guy. He's gonna leave himself exposed, and he's gonna run right into a counter, and he's gonna get laid out, and it's gonna be goodbye Conor Benn. A lot of people felt he lost. I personally thought it might have been a draw. I'm not screaming robbery. I don't think like it was a robbery, but because I did give Conor Benn some rounds. It wasn't like that guy just scolded him or anything. He dropped him, but also Conor Benn dropped him, and Conor Benn I thought won some rounds, but it's just not a good look. I could have gave it a draw. Conor Benn needs to relax, like when he fights. That's his problem. He needs to relax. He needs to relax. He needs to be more patient, and he needs to use his brain. Tony Bellew said something I thought was interesting. He said, because I think round 3, Conor Benn was going crazy trying to like knock out this guy when he shouldn't have, and Tony Bellew was like, you know, he shouldn't be doing this. It's unnecessary. He needs to use his brain. He needs to think. He actually said that on the live broadcast. So, and I agree with him. Conor Benn, I think he gets over anxious, and that's gonna be his downfall if he keeps doing that. He's gonna run right into a counter like that. So, I hope he changes that and corrects that for his own good. And yeah, that's just my thoughts on this fight, guys. It's just a short video. I wanted to give you guys my opinion on this fight. And yeah, that's it. I'm out.